I'm basically reusing the same code from my last repo, but with one major difference, and it's that I temporarily am changing this is mute to false so we can see the error message and work through it together. So let's begin. So we're gonna init a random account, update, bam, broken. You'll see this error message 0x8c. Most people haven't seen it before. It's just a hexadecimal, so you just do hex to decimal. I think you can just do 0x8c to decimal. Shows up as 140. A lot of people get lost from here. So serums basically took over all of the error code naming conventions, and 0 to 100 means it's serum, and 100 to 299 is anchor, and then 300 plus usually means a custom anchor program. So serum was first. They get to decide the rules, but you know, it's fine. They made the program. So a very common place to go to find what these error messages actually mean is you can look at the source code directly. And you'll see it starts at 100, then it jumps to 120. And these are in descending order, one by one, 140. Constraint mute, which is what we have. Constraint has one, constraint signer. And these basically tell you what it is. Usually constraints are you sent in bad data. They're kind of actually self-explanatory. It says you've made a bad instruction, etc., etc. And at first you'll probably get really stuck here. It took me a while to like internalize what all these errors mean, so don't feel bad if it takes a bit. And that's this whole process is kind of tedious too. Like you have to find the error message, then go online to decode it. Blah 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 blah. Isn't there a better way? Yes, there is a better way. Cool. So let's just quickly build error message ourselves in Rust real quick. Um, Message error message for a video. Need one of these. I don't think like I did there. Cool. And we'll need to give it a name like video. So we have our error code, and let's just quickly change initialize to support that error code and video message. I think there's two here. Cool. Dot into great, wonderful. And now initialize will fail when we rebuild everything. So let's actually start rebuilding everything. So you need to rm this rf test ledger, anchor test. Once anchor test is built again, it will build anytime now. And we just update our random IDL with this new thing. And now we have to redeploy is Solana test validator. In a separate tab, we will do Solana airdrop. And fantastic. I think everything should work on that front. And we'll go here. We'll go to the minimal setup. And we will write a try catch around initialize console.error e.code, comma e.message. These are the anchor keys for the error messages, and we'll probably change soon, but for now, these are what they are. And if we press init a random account now, clear this up, you'll see the error message 0x12c is 300. It's a hexadecimal, and you'll see the message here. So you don't actually have to go back and check. And a really cool thing to do is to actually build like some basic middleware. Call it async wrapper. Async function. Params. Middleware. And we'll do try const data equals await async function. Wait, no, doing the params and null. I think it's null data and patch e message e dot. All right, it's e dot code e dot message and e null. And I think if we have a middleware, if middleware dot provider, we probably want to console.log I think in the IDA there's the name of the program. So it's like provider.idl.me. I need to check. I'm not sure. That could be program. Program. All right, whatever. We'll do that part last. I'm not 100% sure how that should look. And instead of that's middleware. Instead of async wrapper, or sorry, instead of this try catch, you can do await async. Wait, async wrapper program that initialize. This needs to be an array because it takes multiple arguments, and I like it. I don't like having spread out arguments for things like this, like a preference thing. You don't have to do it this way. I think it needs that. Right, I'm not sure what's figure it out. Okay, and then we'll pass in the program. And we'll try to see if we can pull out the name of the program inside of the middleware as well, just to keep it simple. And we'll do this. It should fail. Have this part. We have that underscore IDL dot name. So something like this. And it's possible that this IDL.name will also make it into the error message, but it would be middleware. But this is like super lazy programming. Great. And now your error message should show name Oh God, what did I do wrong? Is it just this? Yeah, this should definitely be an object. Where that program? Okay, so clean it up. Go. Sweet. So now you have the name of the program, the error code, and the message for that. And yeah, that's basically a guide to error messages in Anchor. Let me know if you guys have any questions or requests.